these four. That's what they rush. Murphy has plenty of time, unloads, and it's caught by Brown. There is the redshirt freshman again. Quayshawn Brown having the game of his life. A gain of 13, an emerging star.
Quayshawn really started to shine during training camp. If you asked our guys on defense, I think they would tell you that he was as hard of a guy to cover as anybody we had, and was very productive, making a lot of big-time plays. So I don't think anybody was surprised to see his production. You never really know where the ball is going to go. You know, our offense, we want to have weapons from sideline to sideline, and how the defense chooses to play us is where the ball ends up going. And they forced the ball into the slot in a lot of those circumstances, and he came up with some big-time plays.
I put a tremendous amount of work in, you know, going into practice every day with the next man up mindset, you know, working hard behind the older guys, you know, learning from them every day. They teach you something new every day, not gonna lie. You know, coming from Jordan Moore and Eli with a lot of experience, it's a lot to learn, and, you know, they teach us that every day in practice.
And from the shotgun, here's Murphy. Takes the snap. They bring pressure again. It doesn't get home. He goes for Brown. He's got it! Touchdown! In the left corner of the end zone. What a strike to grab the lead.
I always grew up, and my dad said, every time you get the ball, you should want to score a touchdown. So with that mindset, it's like, I'm not going to let this first guy tackle me, you know. Maybe the other guys can try to do that, but, you know, I just had that mindset every time I get the ball that I'm trying to score a touchdown. So I just feel like with that mindset.
One, he's fearless, you know, whether it's a punt returner or when he's, you know, running it. We knew it was a get the ball in space type game, and he's a guy that on those bubble screens he will attack down the field and can put a foot in the ground and make somebody miss, and lo and behold, that's exactly what happened.
Durham, North Carolina. A place grown straight from the tobacco field. A society forged by innovation and advancement. A people brought together through arts and activism. A community of higher learning. United as the Bull City.
In the heart of the Bull City, we welcome you inside Wallace Wade Stadium, where the Blue Devils are back at home tonight, looking to make it 3 consecutive non-conference wins to start the season under head coach Manny Diaz. From the shotgun, here's the snap. Murphy to throw. They bring pressure. It doesn't get home. Here's a deep ball for Moore. He's got it across midfield and tumbling down at the Connecticut 45-yard line. Gonna throw over the middle. It is juggled and caught! Who else? Jordan Moore one more time. 9:34 to play in the opening quarter. What an impressive drive to get it started. 92 yards, and it's 6-0. Here comes pressure. They only rush 4, though. He lofts it down the middle of the field. Panko's got it along the left sideline for the touchdown. Eli Panko hauls it in for his 4th of the season. Just a beautiful throw from Murphy. And the Blue Devils are in the end zone again. It's 16-0. From the shotgun, it's Murphy. Slap of the hands, and here's the snap. And he thought about throwing it. It's batted and intercepted, and this is going to go for a pick 6. Just out of the hands of Malik Murphy and headed the other way for a touchdown. Play fake, wants to throw to the left. He goes to the end zone, touchdown. It's caught by Alex Honig, and Connecticut has the lead. And from the shotgun, here's Murphy. Takes the snap, they bring pressure again. It doesn't get home, he goes for Brown. He's got it! Touchdown! In the left corner of the end zone. What a strike to grab the lead. And the Blue Devils are off to a 3-0 start as they come from behind in the fourth quarter to beat Connecticut 26-21, the final score.
Yeah, the main takeaway was just maintaining our focus and intensity over 60 minutes. You know, when you have control of the game and you have a chance to really exert a big lead on the scoreboard, you have to take advantage of those opportunities. So the pick six was a preventable error. Things like that should not happen in our offense. But things will happen. You have to respond to them. And our response in the third quarter was poor. But to our guys' credit, they did not flinch. The coaches did a great job of calming us down and just getting back to work. And you know, Terry Moore's interception was pivotal. Set up our offense with the go-ahead touchdown, and then loved the way that we finished the game with the defense pitching a shutout and the offense being able to grind down the last 5.5 minutes of the game. Number one, I think we've got great resolve. We've got great mental toughness. And then we're still doing a lot of things right that allow you to win a game. You know, we're winning the turnover battle. We're not giving up explosive touchdowns on defense. We're scoring explosive touchdowns on offense. Very few penalties against. So again, you know, you're trying to make yourself tough to beat, and that's the number one way to how to win. And we mention to all the time is that you're really defined by what happens when things don't go well. And in a game, things are going to invariably not go the way that you planned. And you do get to control your response. And back-to-back ways that we have finished the game and played the fourth quarter will give us a lot of confidence going forward.
We go through every day saying games are won in the fourth quarter. So, you know, no matter what happened, first through third quarter, we up 17. It don't matter. We talk about winning games in the fourth quarter. So coming out the locker room, we telling each other it's 0-0. So we go out there and fight, and like we said, game is won in the fourth quarter, and I feel like we did that.
The key is always just to do your job. People will sometimes press when there is adversity and think that you have to do more than what you have to do, and you don't, really. If everybody just gets back to executing the schemes that we have and just get back to playing our style of football, the results come. So our goal now going forward is can we do that over 60 minutes? Can we put 4 solid quarters together?
Duke All Access is brought to you by Gatorade. It fuels the best because it is the best. By Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires. And by Coke Zero Sugar. Tackle game day with a great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
And to handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks, making them America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. Introducing the new 2024 Ford F-150 and Ford Super Duty, the 2024 North American Truck of the Year. This is the next generation of built Ford tough. See your Ford dealer today and celebrate leadership with special offers on Ford F-Series.
Being named a captain is obviously one of the best honors
in terms of the sport of football, but especially here at Duke, when you follow guys like Dwayne Carter and Jacob Monk and Riley Leonard, that's truly set the tone for what Duke football is meant to be, and that's leadership and setting a great example for on the field and off the field. So I think that was a pivotal point in my career and something I'll always cherish. So I think that's super important to me.
I think when you think of Justin, I think of the leader, one of the big leaders of our offensive line. He talked to our offensive unit before the Northwestern game, and really his big message to us was perseverance, and it showed up the other night. And so we persevered through a slow start in the first half, and then came out rocking in the third and fourth quarter, and really took over the game, took over the momentum of the game, and the defense allowed us to have the ability to go through a slow start. And with him and his leadership and his ability to calm everybody down on the sideline and make things right, I think it just shows up how much he's been around, how much the kids respect him, and so we're lucky to have him.
Coach Brewer has like a senior leader get up each week in the offensive unit meeting the night before, and I was kind of struggling to find out what I wanted to talk about on the plane ride there. So I just decided what's something that stuck to me about Duke University and my time here, and that word is perseverance and pushing through challenging times. And obviously us as a team and us as a program, how we've endured so many hard times. However, we always seem to push through, and kind of just using that word as an example of what our team should be this year as well. So
you really feel Justin's presence when he's in the game. Does a great job at that guard position. Certainly he's blessed with great size and mobility. But I think his real contribution is a great leader. Elected a captain by his teammates, and he had a captain's performance on Friday night, just with the way that not just that he played, but the way he inspired people. While our offense wasn't on the field.
I would consider myself just a very vocal leader, and I think I bring that a lot to our team, where you got guys like Jomo who lead by example really well, but maybe not as vocal. So I think I'm very good with being a vocal leader while also leading by example. So I think that helps round out our captains. Physically, you have a coach like Coach Feely just helping you develop young guys into the players they want to be on the field. So he's been a huge part in my success and part of my role on this team. Kind of just mentally talking me through things as well as physically developing me. But I think just learning the game is super important. And when you play next to guys like Jacob Monk and Graham Barden for 2 years, you start to learn tendencies, start to learn the game a lot more, and learn how offensive line really should be played. So kind of playing and starting next to those two dudes for 2 years helped develop me as a player and a person.
On 2nd and 6, a handoff for Jones. Room on the right, inside the 25, steps to the middle, and Peyton Jones will take it down inside the 15 to the 11-yard line on a pickup of close to 20 yards. An explosive run. Manny Diaz told us coming into this one that was something he wanted to see from his running game, a chunk play here in the opening quarter.
I don't think the unit has really changed. We've brought in new guys, but I think the standard is stuck the same, and that's we play hard, we know our assignments, we get the job done, and we're there to protect the quarterback and also provide in the run game for guys like Jaquez and Starr and Peyton Jones. But I don't think the role has changed, but I just think we have gelled together as a group very well, and I think we will continue to do that throughout the season. So, Coach Nord and Coach Shepard, great coaches, great technique coaches, great scheme coaches. So the transition has been pretty easy. I think a lot of the veterans in the room are super excited and have been excited. I think we're continuing to gel through week 1 and 2, and we got better from week 1 to week 2. So I think we're going to continue to get better each week.
We're learning how to play with and for each other, and it would only make sense that we will get better and better as those 5 guys come together more and more each week.
It just takes time, it takes repetition, and we're big on trust. So in this program, so kind of just earning each other's trust through playing hard and kind of showing each other what we're capable of.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Find battery tools in the AK homeowner system starting at $199.99. Real Steel. Find yours.
Celebrate the moments that matter with a beautiful piece of jewelry or a luxury timepiece from Reed's. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments.
It's bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy. Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits.
It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Head to Bojangles and grab your tailgate box today.
Duke's new century cries out for a university where the drive to discover is not hemmed by disciplinary logics, where philosophers work side by side with physicians and physicists, where nurses find inspiration in narrative theory, where mechanical engineers team up with marine biologists or musicians. I believe Duke will continue to be that university, together.
Duke Football 360 with Dave Harding, presented by Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires.
The Blue Devils improved to 3-0. Coach, the offense got heated up against Connecticut.
Yeah, and that starts with your offensive line and our ability to run the football, which was key. And those guys don't normally get highlighted, so I want to show some love to what people don't normally see. Like even on a play right here, the ball gets spit out to the outside. But take your eyes to number 77, Justin Pickett, and what he does to this defensive lineman. And when you do these things over time and over time and over time, right, that tends to make an impact. And that was really what we saw during the course of this game. Guys doing a great job up front, really staying on their blocks. Again, watch Justin right here in the middle of the screen, takes his guy, drives him into the ground. Fantastic blocks. Brian Parker right here. Bruno Fina just doing an amazing job moving guys, letting our running backs get into the open field. Peyton Jones with a great juke move on the first drive of the game. And so they stayed relentless. They stayed after it. And it's fun watching these guys just improve. 5 guys playing together. Same thing. Look at Pickett. Look at the space created right here as he drives his man into the dirt like that, right?
Love it. Yeah, treating him badly. You got, was that Krings over there finishing off as well?
Krings did a great job, and then Brian Parker cutting his guy off right here like this to allow Peyton to get in there. And so you started seeing the movement, and that really made our offense so much more dynamic during the course of the day. Look at Fina right here. Look at this fantastic block. Boom.
Got to give Dalmolin, the tight end, some credit too. Getting in there. It's just a glorified offensive lineman, isn't it? The tight end position.
He was outstanding.
Yeah.
He was outstanding. And same thing. Look at the double team. Yep. Craycraft and Pickett are taking this guy. And this is, to me, when you get people in this trying to surrender, right, this is when you're really able to establish stuff. This was a key short yards. I think this was a 3rd down and 1 here in this game. And a great run, again, there by Peyton to get those tough yards. Another situation here, it's going to be a 4th and 1, okay? Crucial situation right here. And again, you're going to put the ball in the offensive line. You mentioned Krings. Watch this block. Doink.
Yeah.
Guy goes right to the ground, and then Dalmolin straining. Same thing. That strain, watch how Dalmolin's man goes to the ground.
I mean, without that strain, you can make the argument maybe you're not picking up the first down. It's that extra effort.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
And that confidence to know that we can create and make this type of movement in these short yard situations, and our backs, like Peyton does right here, just does a great job of just sticking it, getting north, and getting the yard. Like I said, this one may not look like much. Even Malik carrying out his fake to get this guy to chop his feet right there, just to slow him down for a second, because he's got to play 2 men right now. There's two potential ball carriers outside of Nicky's block right there. And then I think we got one more example here, late in the game, to ice it, right? Offensive lineman's dream. And watch the movement, same thing right there. Pickett does a great job, the double team right there. And watch this hole between Krings and Fina, and bang. And there goes Star Thomas. We call this a church situation. Really smart. He goes down. We didn't want to score if we got the first down, because we knew at this moment we could run the clock out and we could win the game.
Big plays being made by a lot of the big guys along the offensive line, opening it up for the athletes in the backfield to do their thing.
Just outside the 25, they need it to the 22 for a first down. Murphy ready, and here's the snap. Got to keep it on the ground. Through the left side, Thomas has a first down. He'll take it inside the 5, and slide down to put a capper on it here at Wallace Wade Stadium. He could have taken it to the house, but he knew better. A touchdown gives Connecticut life. Instead, he turns the lights out on the Huskies.
He has been the star. Just phenomenal effort right up the gut. The offensive line opening a hole between Bruno Fina and Krings on the left side.
There's no doubt our offensive line is coming together. You know, it is 5 guys behaving as one organism. That was a very difficult front to play against, not just in terms of talent. They had really a couple of talented defensive linemen, but scheme as well. And so you really have to be on point with your communication, which I thought they did a great job of.
You know, offensive linemen, what we want to do is run the ball. We take pride in that. We love seeing Star running down the field. 100% repeatable. You know, we just, whatever the play call is, we're there to execute and get it going. It takes time to gel, and it's a new challenge every week. Coach Nord does a great job presenting what the challenge is for each week. And we came in at the beginning of the UConn game week knowing that they're going to run a lot of stuff up front, and it's going to be on our shoulders to do what we got to do. And I think we just did a really good job taking that to heart, and that's just something we're going to carry forward in the next few weeks.
I mean, having the 3-4 options for the ball to go somewhere, having RPO where, you know, I don't have to worry about that safety blitzing, because if he blitzes, the quarterback's going to throw it right over his head to Jomo on a slant for 20 yards. Stuff like that. You know, there's always, like, whatever the defense brings at us, there's always a solution. Like, there's always somewhere for the ball to go. Then that's kind of like a peace of mind knowing that, like, you do your job, everybody does their job. The ball will go somewhere, and it will be the right spot.
Officially spotted at the 7. Here's a carry for Jacquez Moore, running left, cuts inside, touchdown! Jacquez Moore with his first of the season. 5 minutes gone in the second quarter. The Blue Devils lead at 10-0. Here's Thomas straight ahead across the 40, 35 and 30. Angles right and upended as he got to the 27-yard line of the Huskies. From the shotgun has Peyton Jones and a pistol set behind him. Quick snap. A handoff to Jones running right through the whole 40. Spilled as he crossed the 41 to the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, here's the snap to Murphy. A give to Thomas inside the 10, the 5. Thomas lowers the shoulder, and he's very close to a first down. It'll pin on the spot. Quickly, Murphy from the shotgun takes the snap. The give to Jones straight ahead. Spins his way for a first down out near the 39-yard line. And on second down, Murphy to throw in a flat on the left. Thomas a catch across the 35. Cuts right. 40 still on his feet. 45 and tumbles down with a first down.
Yeah, it was great to see both Star and Peyton Jones run the ball well. But, you know, we brought Star in because he had experience, and we love our young backs, but just to have somebody behind Jacquez who had been in games and run for 100 yards before and seen, you know, a lot of different types of defenses. So Star, I thought his reads were really good, and when it was there, he was able to hit the accelerator and get some explosive runs for us.
Turn up the heat on the competition this season with CPI Security, proud partner of the Duke Blue Devils.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
Can they handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
Hear live, out-of-market play-by-play this year with the Varsity Network app. In a truly unique listening experience, capture every moment and all of the drama. Powered by Learfield. The Varsity app delivers the soundtrack of your favorite teams. Access live and on-demand audio broadcasts, plus over 100 official school podcasts for free through the Varsity app. Download the Varsity Network app today.
Not even good. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it.
It's a great asset for our players. Very thankful for our donors and our administration who allowed us to have it. Our guys should have a first-class facility because they enjoy being in our building. They enjoy being with each other, and whether it's playing Pop-A-Shot or doing some extra homework, they now have a place like the locker room that they know is elite, that they can call their own. And so if we want to be great in everything that we do, we have to provide great resources for our guys, and this really shows that how serious Duke is for excellence in football.
The Players Lounge, so like our old Players Lounge, we had it was maybe 3 or 4 couches in there, and now I'm seeing it we have a basketball arcade in there, a pool table, massage chairs. It's we got games in there, so the guys probably would never leave until really late at night. So I would definitely say after this I'm about to go get in the massage chair. So yeah, it's definitely many things that the guys will enjoy in the new Players Lounge.
In an era when players can come and go as they please, you want them to enjoy their day-to-day time. It's very important that our student athletes feel a first-class experience while they're here at Duke, and I think this is a big way to step up and make sure they feel that way.